Top of the morning, distinguished ladies and gents. I'm your genial host, Alexander, here to kick your day up a notch with the latest dish from the Witworks Wonderland. I reckon you're all riding the good vibes train on this splendid day. Now, let's dive into today's most riveting tale. Top 10 Bizarre Unsolved Mysteries of Ancient Egypt. Introduction. Ancient Egypt, the land of majestic pyramids, enigmatic hieroglyphs, and mystical pharaohs. While the ancient Egyptians left behind a treasure trove of knowledge and wonders, they also managed to keep us scratching our heads with their unsolved mysteries. From perplexing pyramids to cryptic curses, join us on a journey through the sands of time as we uncover the top 10 bizarre unsolved mysteries of ancient Egypt. Don your explorer's hat and grab your magnifying glass. It's time to venture into the enigmatic world of the pharaohs. 1. The Great Pyramid's Hidden Chambers. Now, my fellow amateur Egyptologists, let's delve deeper into the enigma wrapped in stone, the Great Pyramid's hidden chambers. Imagine this monumental pyramid as a cosmic nesting doll, and you, the curious adventurer, are about to uncover the most elusive treasure inside. As we explore the hallowed halls of this ancient skyscraper, the King's Chamber and the Queen's Chamber greet us with their grandeur. They're like the VIP lounges of the afterlife, fit for pharaohs and their royal entourage. But the plot thickens as we venture further. What lies in the shadowy recesses of this colossal structure? The ancient Egyptians didn't simply build a mega tomb just for show, did they? Theories abound like grains of sand in the desert. Some believe there are hidden treasures, waiting for that intrepid explorer to stumble upon them. Perhaps a stash of golden chariots, or a library of papyrus scrolls containing the ultimate pyramid-building cheat codes. Others envision these enigmatic chambers as the vaults of ancient secrets, sealed with hieroglyphic combinations that only the most daring archaeologist can crack. Yes, dear reader, the Great Pyramid may have watched empires rise and fall, but its deepest secrets remain tightly sealed. So, as you embark on your quest to solve this age-old mystery, remember to bring your sense of adventure, and perhaps a good flashlight. Because who knows what astonishing revelations await in the heart of this riddle-wrapped pyramid. 2. The Curse of the Pharaohs. So, the Curse of the Pharaohs, where ancient mysticism meets a healthy dose of "you should have known better." It's like a cautionary tale straight out of an otherworldly bedtime story. Picture this. The ancient Egyptians were all about ensuring a smooth journey into the afterlife. They decked out their tombs with grandeur and left nothing to chance. Now, let's add a dash of Hollywood-esque intrigue, where the curse itself comes into play. It's as if the pharaohs left a little note, saying, "If you mess with my eternal nap, prepare for some supernatural shenanigans." From the tomb of the ever-famous Tutankhamun to those enigmatic curse inscriptions, tales of bad luck, sudden deaths, and even unexplained illnesses have swirled around the so-called curse victims. But the real head-scratcher is whether it's all just a coincidence or a genuine case of mummy-induced misfortune. Some skeptics argue that it's just, well, bad luck combined with human error. Others, however, can't help but wonder if there's more to it. The Curse of the Pharaohs remains a mystifying puzzle that even the most erudite scholars have yet to decipher, leaving us to ponder the age-old question, to disturb or not to disturb, that is the eternal question. 3. The Mysterious Disappearance of Nefertiti. Now, let's delve into the case of the vanishing queen, Queen Nefertiti, whose beauty could put Cleopatra to shame. In the annals of ancient Egypt, Nefertiti and her hubby, Pharaoh Akhenaten, were a power couple, ruling the Nile like it was their personal hot tub. But, alas, their love story took a turn for the cryptic. After the reign of Akhenaten, Nefertiti practically pulled a Houdini. She vanished from the historical records faster than a magician's rabbit in a top hat. So, what happened to this iconic queen? Did she grow tired of the pyramids and take a gap year to backpack through Mesopotamia? Or perhaps she joined an underground society of master disguise artists, secretly working as a barista in some ancient Egyptian coffeehouse. The mystery deepens as historians and archaeologists are left scratching their heads. Was she murdered? Or did she simply opt for a fresh identity? And then, of course, there's the theory that she discovered a secret portal to another dimension where she's currently kicking back and sipping cosmos with the likes of Einstein and Shakespeare. Nefertiti's disappearance remains one of history's most tantalizing enigmas, leaving us to ponder the fate of the queen who could have easily scored a gig as a beauty consultant to the gods. 4. The unfinished obelisk. Now, here's a head-scratcher that would make even the most seasoned DIY enthusiast cringe: the unfinished obelisk. Picture this. Ancient builders are all gung-ho to create the biggest, baddest obelisk in history. They roll up their sleeves, get out their chisels, and start hacking away at the bedrock in Aswan, Egypt. The plan? Carve out an obelisk so colossal that even the pharaohs would say, "Whoa, that's big." But, alas, just when they're ready to throw an obelisk warming party, something goes horribly wrong, and they have to call it quits. It's like starting a 5,000-piece jigsaw puzzle only to discover you're missing the final piece. The obelisk, which would have been the heavyweight champion of its kind, remains half buried in bedrock, looking like an ancient version of "we ran out of ideas." Now, the real mystery here is what forced these determined builders to tap out before they could declare obelisk victory. Was it a structural mishap, with the thing threatening to become the world's largest seesaw? Did they run out of tools, manpower, or snacks? Or, as some might whimsically suggest, did a divine entity intervene and say, "No obelisk for you"? We may never know for sure, but the unfinished obelisk remains an ancient monument to ambitious plans gone haywire. 5. The lost city of Heraklion. So, let's set sail to the mesmerizing depths of the Mediterranean for the legend of the lost city of Heraklion. Imagine this: a bustling port city on the coast of Egypt, where sailors and traders of yore bartered over papyrus scrolls and pyramid-shaped stress balls. But then, like the unsinkable Titanic, it vanishes beneath the waves, only to be forgotten for over a millennium. Now, who said history doesn't have its own version of magical disappearing acts? So, what caused this ancient metropolis to pull its best impression of Atlantis? Did Poseidon decide it was time to add a new city to his underwater collection? Or did Mother Nature have a particularly rough day at the sea office? We may never know. What we do know is that modern explorers, with the help of cutting-edge technology and the world's sturdiest snorkels, have unearthed a submerged treasure trove of relics, statues, and remnants of a once vibrant civilization. But, my fellow history buffs, the full story of Heraklion's plunge into oblivion remains shrouded in the deepest of deep-sea mysteries. Until the Mediterranean spills its secrets, the lost city of Heraklion will continue to tantalize our imaginations like a riddle whispered by the tides. 6. The bent pyramid of Sneferu. Let's take a leisurely stroll to Dashur, where Pharaoh Sneferu decided that pyramids with straight sides were just too mainstream. This guy had an affinity for architectural experimentation that would make even modern architects scratch their heads. And so, the bent pyramid was born, not a result of a drunken builder's mishap, mind you. Initially, the plan was to go all in with a steep angle that would make any right-angled triangle blush. However, somewhere along the way, they realized that building a skyscraper with such audacious angles was like trying to balance a pyramid-shaped book on your head. So, with a collective shrug, they decided to pull an architectural 180 and give it a distinct bent shape, perhaps thinking, "Let's throw the world a curveball." But what led to this daring pyramid flip-flop, you ask? Was it a design flaw that caused the sudden change of heart, or did the ancient builders just decide to flex their artistic muscles? It's one of Egypt's enduring architectural enigmas, leaving us with the bent pyramid as a quirky testament to the eternal quest for design perfection, even if it's slightly askew. 7. The lost obelisk of Hatshepsut. Let's take a moment to tip our hats or obelisks, in this case to Hatshepsut, the exceptional female pharaoh who could give any pharaoh a run for their scarabs. Her mortuary temple at Deir el-Bahri is an architectural masterpiece, adorned with massive obelisks that probably made her predecessors feel a bit envious. But, as with any good mystery, there's a twist in this tale. One of Hatshepsut's mighty obelisks, known as the Obelisk of Hatshepsut, a title as straightforward as an Egyptian sundial, has gone missing, much to the chagrin of historians and Egyptology enthusiasts alike. It's like the disappearing act of a giant stone popsicle in the scorching Egyptian sun. The question that keeps us up at night, or perhaps in the daylight, given the soaring temperatures, is, where did this colossal monument disappear to? Did it take a tumble? Get an unexpected case of erosion? Or was it covertly swiped under the cover of night by ancient art thieves? The enigma of the lost obelisk of Hatshepsut continues to puzzle Egyptologists, reminding us that even the most awe-inspiring monuments can have their vanishing acts. 8. The Curse of the Black Pharaoh. Now, let's explore the intriguing case of the Curse of the Black Pharaoh. It's like a twist from an ancient horror movie, with the Nubian pharaohs as the stars, and their tombs as the eerie, cursed set pieces. These pharaohs, who ruled during the 25th dynasty, were sometimes referred to as the Black Pharaohs, not because they favored an all-black wardrobe, but due to their Nubian heritage. Now, here's where things get spooktacular. This title comes with a side dish of curse, like an extra scoop of ice cream you didn't order. Legend has it that meddling with their tombs leads to a good old Egyptian-style hex. Anyone who dares disturb the final resting place of these pharaohs will supposedly face a grim fate. Cue ominous music. Some skeptics brush it off as mere superstition, believing that a string of unfortunate events can always be chalked up to bad luck. But hold your torches and pitchforks. There are those eerie reports of mysterious deaths and ill fortune befalling those who dared to play Tomb Raider with the resting places of these ancient rulers. Is it a genuine curse at work, or merely a chain of bizarre coincidences? That's a mystery for you to ponder, dear reader, under the watchful eye of the Black Pharaohs. 9. The Secrets of the Valley of the Kings. So, the Valley of the Kings, where ancient Egyptian pharaohs went to find that perfect eternal resting place. It's like the upscale neighborhood of the afterlife, where they ordered the fanciest tombs with all the extravagant features you could imagine. But here's the kicker. The mystery is not just about the tombs we've already discovered, it's about the ones that remain buried beneath the desert sands. Now, some enthusiasts believe that the valley still has a few tricks up its sandy sleeves. They're convinced that more pharaohs, nobles, and perhaps even a few ambitious mummies are waiting patiently for their moment in the spotlight. These hidden tombs could be hiding untold treasures, inscriptions that could rewrite history, or maybe even an ancient Egyptian version of the Oscars. With the advent of new technologies and ever-evolving archaeological methods, the Valley of the Kings may still have secret chapters to reveal, like a dusty old book that's yet to be fully uncovered. So, grab your shovels and dust off your archaeology hat. There's no telling what treasures and secrets might still be buried beneath the desert dunes, adding more layers to the ever-mysterious enigma of ancient Egypt. 10. The Missing Pharaohs. Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves for the most riveting tale of history's Houdini's The Missing Pharaohs. You see, Egyptian history, with its mighty dynasties and regal rulers, is like a carefully composed orchestra, each pharaoh a perfectly tuned instrument in the grand symphony of time. But what if, in this grand concert of history, some notes have gone astray, or some musicians have performed their solos in secret? The enigma of the missing pharaohs is like discovering that a few pages are missing from your favorite novel. Did they exist, or are they simply gaps in the annals of time where someone in the ancient world misplaced their hieroglyphic history binder? Some whisper that powerful rulers might have erased their predecessors from the historical record, like deleting your embarrassing high school photos from Facebook to make room for your glam shots. Others suggest that certain pharaohs might have committed such unforgivable fashion faux pas or controversial actions that their record had to be canceled, ancient Egyptian style. The mystery of the missing pharaohs is a reminder that even in the seemingly well-documented world of ancient Egypt, there are still dark corners and hidden chambers waiting to be illuminated. So, fellow history buffs, let us venture forth with our torches of curiosity to uncover the truth behind the vanishing acts of these enigmatic rulers. Conclusion. And there you have it, fellow explorers, the top 10 bizarre unsolved mysteries of ancient Egypt. From the Great Pyramid's hidden chambers to the legendary curse of the pharaohs, the land of the pharaohs continues to tantalize us with its secrets. These enigmas remind us that even in the age of digital archaeology, some puzzles of the past remain firmly locked in the sands of time. So, don your Indiana Jones hat and keep your magnifying glass handy, for the mysteries of ancient Egypt are far from being fully unraveled. As we continue to delve into the past, who knows what new secrets may yet come to light and add more layers to the rich tapestry of this ancient civilization's history. Over at Whitwork Studios, we thrive on the love and loyalty of sharp cookies like yourselves. If you're itching for the whole 9 yards, unlimited access to our freshest podcasts, and want to be the big kahuna supporting our artistic adventures, why not mosey on down to our premium subscribers club? You've got the smarts, so no need for a GPS for sure. Thanks a million, and may your day keep on rocking and rolling, fine folks. Catch you on the flip side. Cheers.